So, because we had such a lovely meal in Grand Grill last night and it went on a bit late, we didn't get out of there till sort of 11:30. We decided that we'd have a bit of a lie-in today, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we came down and just grabbed a coffee down here. The weather's not brilliant outside, so I thought it was going to be horrendous down here, but it wasn't actually too bad. So we've grabbed a cup of coffee. Very nice it is too. And because we've got a strange arrival time in Lisbon at noon, we thought we might go up and see if I can find somewhere to film the 25th of April bridge, and then wander into town and see where it takes us. So as promised, we went up on deck to film us sailing under the April the 25th bridge. It always is quite spectacular doing this, but it was so windy today I really had difficulty in keeping the camera still, so this is what I was able to come up with. The April the 25th bridge has a span of just over 1,000 metres as it crosses the Tagus River. It was opened on the 6th of August in 1966 and the clearance below is 70 metres. If you ever get the chance to do this, I would highly recommend you do so. The sound of the traffic crossing the bridge is something you'll never forget.
Good morning from lovely Lisbon.
Yeah, our final port of call. And yet again, it's another beautiful day. It must have been a bit of a storm in the night, though, don't you?
I think so, yeah, because it was a bit blustery through the night.
Yeah, so we've arrived into Lisbon and we're off the ship soon. It's midday, but we don't leave here until 9:30 tonight, do we?
It's a nice, interesting day, really.
It's a bit different.
But the port authorities have insisted that everybody take that's going off the ship take their original passport with them, and that they will have them inspected on the way out of the port.
I think that might cause a bit of a hold up and a bit of a backlog. It's bound to, isn't it, if they're inspecting everyone's passport, but you know, made very clear by the ship's personnel that you must have it, so there's no real excuse if you get off with your photocopy or photograph on your thing. It's not acceptable here today. So what are our plans, Lindsay?
Well, I think we're going to go for a walk up to the big square.
Up to the big square,
We might find a tram or a hop on, hop off, or a little train or something.
Yeah.
And then we thought we'd stop off for something to eat.
Yeah. So we might have a little ride around first of all, and then we're going to try and find Solar do Vez, which is where we went in May, wasn't it? When we were on Queen Anne. And we had such a good time there. It'd be nice to go back and see if the guys recognise us.
They may not want to.
No, they may not want to. We did cause a bit of mayhem.
Yeah, but we went on our own. So anyway, we'll have a good day. We'll show you how we go.
So, walking ashore now, Lisbon.
Hello,
quite
quick
nice.
one for you. Just a quick one. Just bring the line.
Quick one.
Why not?
One of the photographers there, offering everyone a quick one. I don't think he's doing very well, do you?
No, not really.
No. So after we'd got fully ashore, it was nice to have a look at the ship, as this would be our last opportunity to see her on this trip. Then we had a quick look around the harbour area before we set off up to the main square. The Praça do Comércio is Lisbon's most important square. It was built on the site where the old royal palace used to exist before it was destroyed in the earthquake of 1755. It measures an impressive 175 metres square, That's 30,600 square metres. Facing the Tagus to the south, the plaza is still commonly known in Portuguese as Terreiro de Paco. The square is a must if you visit Lisbon. It's beautifully well kept and access to the train station is easy. It's also the meeting point for hop-on hop-off buses and the very famous tram system in Lisbon. However, it did see that the taxi drivers failed to recognise where the tram lines were. We decided to buy the Lisboa card, which gave you access to all sorts of things including the tram ride and the hop-on hop-off bus for a cost of €25 for a 24-hour period.
So we're on the historical tram, aren't we? We got on this one, we thought we could get a bit of real air conditioning because they got windows open, whereas on the other tram it's all filming through the window, so not so good.
It's very modern.
So we should be able to rattle around, have a sore bottom, and take you with us. So you can share our pleasure and maybe pain. Who knows?
You're not paying anyway.
I know I'm pain. I can't help that.
And so we set off, rocking and rolling around the streets of Lisbon. We had a good audio guide in English that helped explain the history of the city. A major problem that we did encounter were other road users. Some of the narrow streets were completely blocked by parked cars, tuk-tuks and delivery vehicles. Some of the streets we went down were really quite narrow and steep as well. But our brakes seemed to work quite well, even if they were a bit squeaky. If you're enjoying our trip round Lisbon, then please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to hit that notification bell. So Linz, we are back in Solar Doves. Yeah, last time we were here with our friends and we sat just there, and now we're back here, but there is one consistent thing, isn't there?
Yes.
What's that?
Beer.
It's nice beer as well. We came inside, it's a bit cooler in here, isn't it? It's quite hot out. And what have you chosen to have?
I'm having the Iberico platter.
So last time I was here, I had a mojito.
Yeah, you did.
But we got the beer, but it is happy hour.
Very happy.
Very happy, I'm very happy now, yeah. And I'm having, what am I having? Oh, I know, a spaghetti bolognese this time.
I'm sure it'll go everywhere.
I'm sure it will, but I've got a fairly dark shirt on, so we might be fairly safe. So this is my spaghetti bolognese, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And I just asked for a little bit of bread to go with it. It's quite rich, and they brought out a lovely big bowl of bread for me. What's yours like, Liz? Good? And now we're being naughty, aren't we?
We are being mad.
So what's happening, Liz?
We've ordered coffee.
Yes.
And pasta donata.
Oh, is that for pudding?
Yeah.
Because we didn't have a starter, did we?
No, and we haven't had a huge meal.
Mine was quite big.
Yeah,
especially with that.
Yeah, no, I'm saying nothing.
3 loaves of bread.
Mine was relatively healthy.
Yeah, mine was nice.
To go with the beer.
to go with beer, which is also very healthy because we needed to rehydrate because it was quite warm out there.
So now we have pudding.
So which one do you want me to have, Lindsay? Which one do you fancy?
You can have neither.
No, I got to have one. I'll just take that one then, shall I?
Yeah, if you wish.
Yeah.
No.
A bit more burnt, and you don't like burnt.
If you insist. Good?
Awful.
Is it?
Yeah.
You don't think I'll like it?
No, I better eat the other one as well.
No, that's not happening.
Yeah, I'll eat the other one as well, because you would hate it.
Turning the camera off.
So you've got your cappuccino now. Different way of having it served, but I'm sure it's nice. How is your pasta donata? Still eating it, aren't you? Still enjoying it? Are you saying bye-bye, Ken? Okay, this is Lindsay's sugar. Interesting name. It's here in Solar Dovez in Lisbon. Excellent place to come for lunch if ever you're in Lisbon. I thoroughly recommend it now. It's our second time, isn't it?
It is.
And what have you got now, Lindsay?
Oh, I've got some of this.
Don't forget, you've got to go down in one with it.
I did last time.
Yeah. Go for it, girl.
It is nice.
You like that, don't you?
It is nice.
Good.
When?
Cheers.
Your turn.
Thank you very much.
Obrigada.
Obrigado. Have a nice.
So these are quite nice, aren't they?
Yeah, mini tiles.
Mini tiles for all the little places. How much are they? Well, they're only €1 each. Don't know what you do with them.
No. Give them away.
Give them away. They're quite pretty, aren't they?
Yeah.
Lovely sort of printing or painting. Oh, what's that there? I don't believe it. Like the one we went on.
Yeah.
Don't know which one was ours.
One of these old ones.
One of these ones, wasn't it?
One of the ones
Like
down there.
that? Like this.
Right.
Like little trams. So the bigger ones are 1450s.
It's far too big.
No. Definitely not, Lindsay. The one underneath might be alright. That one, yeah. Try. Oh no, it's the same. Sorry, I thought it was a proper brimmed hat.
Men's hat.
I like it. Yeah, but they're men's ones. No. You got plenty of them at home. I thought it was like a bonnet. No.
You may probably try one of those.
They're nice. Wonder what the significance of all the chicken is. There's lots of chickens here, isn't there? Could be. But they're cocks, aren't they? They're not chickens. Because look at the tails and the combs. Let's see. It still suits you better than the others. Yeah, you look like a Louie Lou. Then you walk around the corner and bump into this. Just beautiful artwork for walking down a side street. We went outside to enjoy our final sail away from a port on this cruise. Lisbon looks stunning in the dark.
what are you on now?
It's a summer berry
Fizz.
It's healthy. It's got loads of fruit in.
Good.
Yeah, it's got lots of fruit in.
And bits.
And bits.
Do you need a tea strainer?
Really?
I didn't enjoy it last night when I had something similar.
You had something similar. You had the other one.
Annie's something.
Yeah. And what are you having?
Got a Coke.
Wine.
Got a stinking headache. Another one, Lindsay?
Yeah. Well, it was your choice.
Yeah. And what is it this time?
It's called an Imperial.
Oh yeah. Let's see, there's no bits like the last one. But orange.
I know, it's meant to have lemon in it.
Not sure.
It's not offensive.
Bitter?
No.
Orangey?
Well, yes, a little bit citrusy. I wouldn't say it's lemon.
Marks out of 10?
6.
6? That's not bad. Something ought to be a lot lower than that.
And actually, the other one I'd probably put a little bit higher at probably 6.5.
Probably the one with all the scabby bits.
Yeah, it's got much more taste.
After a couple of drinks, we headed off to the casino, and we were lucky yet again. Hi, so thought it was time we had a little bit of catch up as what happened last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, we had we met up with Gary and Adele, didn't we?
We did, yeah. After a long time of many attempts.
Yeah, many attempts, yeah. But yes, it was really nice to meet them, and I'm so pleased to hear that their wedding on board went fine, and that they're enjoying their honeymoon, which is lovely.
It's great, yeah. So after that, where did we go then? Oh, we went up to the buffet for a quick bite, didn't I? I only had a miserable bit of salad. I didn't really feel like it.
Yeah, there's only so much food you can eat. I had a bit of a mixture. I even had some jambalaya. I had a bit of a mixture as to what was there. Didn't fancy the roast, but it did look nice. They do look as though they've got some really nice roast meats on here.
Yeah, they do.
But we can do that at home.
Yeah. So then after that, we went down and we had a drink somewhere, didn't we? Yeah, I had a Coke.
We went to
Bellini's. Yeah, we did, didn't we? And and there was a bit of entertainment going on then. And that
singer. Well,
singer?
No, that's a bit of a stretch.
Bunny and the Echo Man, as I call him. Yeah, after his problem he had with his guitar, but no, he's
good.
He plays the guitar, and I think he plays it for himself.
He certainly didn't play it for the rest of us.
No. So anyway, he did that, and then from there we went into the theatre to see a very unusual show.
Yeah, it's not something that you're likely to see much on a ship.
No.
Because if you have bubbly seas, it wouldn't be very easy to do, would it?
No. So it was a BMX performer, and we just thought, well, we got to go
to see what it was.
See what it was. And it was someone bouncing up and down on a bicycle for 45 minutes. Or it appeared that way, so after 5 minutes we left.
He was doing tricks and things, but you could tell quite quickly that it was going to get a little bit monotonous. There's only so much you can do. But for us, so it didn't suit us. But there were quite a lot of people in there watching.
Yeah, there were. And sleeping. Yeah.
So anyway, we saw a little bit of that.
And of course, while we were in the BMX, then these people came in after about 5 minutes and made things even worse because they just sat behind us and continually talked all the time, and that just sort of tipped me over the edge and just leave. Pet hate that one. Pet hate people who close the doors on lifts.
Oh, don't go there.
It's getting really bad on here now, isn't it?
Yeah, I've come across a solution. So Princess Cruises, if you happen to be watching this, what you need to do is to disable the buttons on your lifts that close the doors. Not the ones that hold them open, but the ones that close them. Just disable them. And even if you're in a lift, they will constantly close the doors just to save 2 seconds, 3 seconds. So there you go, Princess. There's your solution. Just disable that button. In fact, actually, all the cruise ships could do with a bit of that.
Yeah, very much so.
And then we decided that we would
go to the casino to win some more money after my win the other day.
Or not, in my case.
What do you mean?
I didn't win.
Oh, well, I did again. So I'm up now to $55, I think, which is not the end of the world, but it's better than losing 30. So overall, we just about broke even, which is nice.
Yeah, that's
we had
fine.
a bit of fun in there, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's very, very, very smoky in there.
Stale smoke.
Stale smoke is just not very pleasant, and it looks like where the smokers are encroaching right throughout the whole casino now. But it's quite strange because they did away with the smoking lounge.
Yeah.
Churchill's and put this bizarre
gaming room in there. Well, we did see or hear some people in there
for the first time. We've seen it in use.
So I don't think it's a room that's particularly well used. Or I suppose it might be when you've got a lot of families on here.
Yeah, you've got a lot of
and
kids
then they'd
on.
be in there fighting over the machines.
Yeah, probably. And then, so after my successful trip to the casino, I headed off to bed. This morning, I was feeling a bit tired.
Got a bit of a cold.
I got a bit of a cold. I had a terrible headache. So, yeah, we were late getting up again, weren't we? Then we went down to the International Cafe and managed to find a seat.
We did.
Went to see Heike. Hello, Heike. Captain Heike, who was doing his behind-the-scenes sort of chat, wasn't it, about his career and everything. Really interesting. We've seen it before, but you always get different questions, so it makes it quite interesting.
So wait a minute, so the pilot's driving the ship, is about to crash, and he can just go, your turn!
Well, hopefully it never gets that far. But, but yeah, it is very unique. The whole concept is coming from the maritime history, because, if you go back in time, like, 100, 200 years, the pilot was the only one who actually knew how to get in and out safely. At that time, there wasn't any accurate charts, there wasn't information available. You didn't know about the local currents and everything else.
Yeah, I think he's such an approachable, nice captain.
Yeah, he seems to be very,
Yeah.
and he's got his boss on board.
Has he? Oh, yes,
His
wife.
She sails with him all the time, so she keeps him in tow.
Yeah. That was one of the questions, wasn't it?
It was really.
He said, no, she's not a Commodore, his wife is the Admiral. Yeah, we all know that feeling, don't we? Oh, sorry, dear. I didn't see you there.
Hey, it's not every sparkling wine that is called champagne. Only these ones that are coming from Champagne, they're called champagne because they have restricted their name in their region. So they call them champagne. As we all know that champagne or sparkling wine is always associated with luxury, romance, celebration, even sometimes with divorce. So, you can just open a bottle anytime. On the nose, let's all assess our wine on the nose. What are you getting on the nose? Green apple is more pronounced, right? Green apple, citrusy,
Maybe citrusy.
peach. Did you get something, sir? Okay. Beautiful aromas. All right, on the palate, let's all assess our wine on the palate. Cheers, everyone.
Yes.
Thank you.
This is me Malbec. It's the best one so far. What do you think, Linz?
Well, it's slightly better than the others, yeah.
But then it is served at the right temperature,
Yeah.
which is different.
Yeah, it does help.
So you were saying, Lindsay, what does the Vascos Cabernet Sauvignon taste like?
A little bit bitter.
Bitter.
So when you have your
And he was on about pairing it with
any other
lasagnas and
Sauces.
things, sauces,
Because the
which
fat-
means, to my mind, it's a
fatness of the
cooking
food
wine.
is a high tannin wine.
Okay.
All right, because of the sugar, the movement of the leg is very slow. That's because the sweetness. But you still see the legs over there slowly going down.
Delicious.
And it's very close around centimeters, sometimes millimeters. So it
In that case, you can have mine.
No, I wouldn't like to deprive you. No, you carry it. No, you.
So, Linz, what do you think of the cheesy bread?
It's very nice.
Oh, yeah, it's lovely. I could sit here and just eat that.
Real peppery.
Peppery afterwards, yeah. I think it's really nice. And what are you having?
Escargot.
Oh, wow. I haven't had them for a while.
And then a little bit of pasta.
Yeah.
And then fish and chips.
Which is most unlike you.
Yeah, it's not me at all.
I don't think in our whole married life I've ever seen you eat fish and chips before. Like battered fish and chips.
I think I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm having something similar. I'm just having a light salad, a blue wedge salad, and then I'm having fish and chips as well. But I'm not having mushy peas because I think they're, well, I don't like them.
Mushy salad.
My salad was really nice, really crunchy and fresh, tasty. Blue cheese dressing was really nice, and lumps of Stilton in it as well. Really nice, really enjoyed it. What about your snails?
Oh, they were fine.
Yeah, nice and garlicky.
Yeah. Not much of them, but yeah, it was fine. It's fine.
Have they got like cheese in with the garlic as well?
They have a breadcrumb topping that's got cheese in it.
And butter.
Yeah, loads of oil and butter and finish the bread.
I have finished the bread. Yeah, I had the other piece because it was just lovely.
Best ask for some more then, eh?
No, because I don't need it. How did you find your fettuccine alfredo?
Very nice. It was very hot.
Oh really? That's lovely.
Yeah, it was nice.
Good. And your fish and chips?
The fish was fine, the chips were nice. Butter, I'm not a butter lover anyway, but butter was a bit soggy.
Yeah.
And then mushy peas.
I like me batter.
And you had the same as me, but without mushy peas.
Yeah, so I thought the chips were really nice. The batter was too thick for my liking, and it was very soggy and stodgy, and it was stuck all over the outside of the fish. The fish was cooked very well, and was quite nice. So, yeah, just little things, but all good, really. So tonight, Lindsay's having to drink for two of us. Yeah. Because I'm on the tablets and I haven't drinking it today, so I'm having a quiet time. So she started off with a brandy Alexander made by Joel.
Yeah, because apparently he's the best barman here.
He's the best barman here, so he says. Yeah, made by the best barman.
Kids, don't try this at home.
Next on the agenda was a visit to the theatre, where we watched for the very first time a show called Spotlight Bar. It was fast and full of fun, and we thoroughly enjoyed this take on a sort of country and western bar.
Returned to the main dining room this morning, feeling a bit better. I was hungry, so yeah, why not? And it's our penultimate day. It's a beautiful sunny day, a bit drafty out there, and we're heading home to Southampton, the parallel course to Arvia. So I'll see if I can get some pictures of her later, but she's a long way away from us. Must be a mile or two at least.
And now time for another Princess classic in the Piazza. Giant Jenga. Crew against the passengers. I wonder who won this time.
What is the title of this song?
The game continued until finally the best team won. The passengers, of course. Woohoo!
So it's just before 1 o'clock today, and we popped down to Vista Lounge to see, if you can hear me with this music so loud, to see what the elevator challenge is. I haven't really got a clue. It's only quarter of an hour, so we thought we'd pop down to see what's going on.
So the general idea is you choose a bank of elevators, then cover up all the numbers so you can't see which floors each elevator is at, and then the passengers pick an elevator which they think is going to stop first. You press the button, and whoever stood outside the elevator that comes first is the winner of that round, and then you keep going until everybody's out. I managed to get into the final, but unfortunately I fell at the final hurdle. Never mind, there's always next time.
Final day on board then, Lindsay. What are you going for this time?
I've got a bloody Caesar.
Oh yes. That cow's got you into bad habits, hasn't she?
It's a bit hotter than the last one I had.
Is it? Is it nice then?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. I won't be drinking it quite as fast. Oh my word.
I like one of these lovely ones. Frozen strawberry margarita. So our charcuterie plate has just arrived in Vines, and we didn't realise you could get this. So on the Plus package, this is all complimentary as well. Yeah, looks really nice. So we just had lunch at Vines.
A little snack, yeah.
Charcuterie plate, and
Yeah.
what did you think?
It was very nice, actually.
It was. I thought it was great, and
Yeah.
great value for money.
Great amount for 2 people. It was just
Yeah, because
nice.
we only had one portion, but that's what we asked for.
Yeah.
One portion to share, and yeah, it was more than enough for lunch.
For a little snack at lunchtime, it was plenty enough.
But it was something, if it wasn't for James and Jean, we wouldn't have realised, because they
Well-
told us last night, didn't they?
Yeah, I think I kind of half realised. I just never looked into it. Didn't
No.
think of it because we've been doing other things.
But it's really good. So on Princess Plus, you can have that and Alfredos, one of each if you want.
Yeah, and that's
Or
really
2 of
good.
them, or 2 Alfredos.
Yeah.
I think I actually preferred it to what we had in Alfredos.
Yeah,
It was fresher, tastier, nice.
yeah, nice, light of a
Yeah,
lunchtime.
really lovely. Good.
Before our last night on board, we got to and did our packing so we could put our cases out.
So it's our last night on board, and Lindsay's still adding to the list. What have you got this time, lovey?
It's a chocolate martini.
Oh, and you had a choice of 2 sorts, didn't you?
Yeah, clear or
Cloudy.
no,
Yeah.
clear or cloudy.
So is it like your Brandy Alexander?
It's not as hard hitting as that.
Marks out of 10 for your chocolate martini?
As a pre-dinner drink, it's got to be up with the top ones. It's got to be at 8.5 or 9.
Oh wow, so you like it?
Yeah.
Good. So what have you ordered, Linz?
I'm having the fettuccine
Oh, Alfredo, yeah.
again, and then I'm going to have the
Shrimp
it's a shrimp something.
with stir-fried veg
Oh, something like that.
and jasmine
I know it was
rice.
something I couldn't actually say
Yeah, and what's
because
your...
there's too many.
Yeah, well, that's because of that chocolate martini you just had. It was a good one, wasn't it? And now what you want? What you got here?
This is not included in our list.
No, but what is it?
Red wine.
Yeah, but it's freezing cold, isn't it? I've been holding it in my hands for the last 5 minutes trying to warm it up. It's freezing cold. It's Malbec. Can't drink it yet. It's just too cold. It's frozen.
Well, what are you having?
Oh, well, I'm having the French onion soup.
French onion soup.
And then pork belly with cabbage, sticky rice and chilli and ginger glaze. Sounds really nice. And I'm still trying to warm me wine up because it's freezing.
Do you like a fire to sit beside?
No, I think I'm going to ask them if they can put it in the microwave for me.
Oh dear.
freezing cold. Got condensation.
It's actually as cold as the water, isn't it?
It's colder. It's got condensation on the glass. Yeah.
How was your soup?
I think actually that was the best French and noodle soup I've had in the main dining room since we've been on. It was beautiful. Almost as good as the black and blue soup.
Wow.
Pretty good. And your Alfredo fettuccine?
Lovely. Really nice.
Good. And the bread's going down well tonight.
Yeah, the bread box is empty.
And my wine is finally warm enough to drink.
Oh, look at that. My shrimps arrived.
And so's my belly pork. It looks quite interesting. So, how was your main course, lover?
It was very tasty.
Yep.
Yeah, I did enjoy that.
Prawns good?
Yeah, in the main. Apart from the tails.
They
The tails.
breadcrumbs as well, weren't they?
Yeah, they were in breadcrumbs, and the tails were in breadcrumbs too, so you couldn't tell where the tails ended and the meat began. It was a bit, but anyway, it was tasty, quite nice.
Good.
What about you?
I was a little bit disappointed. The meat was lovely. The rice was okay. I didn't have any cabbage that I could see, because it said it came with cabbage.
It did have a garnish of...
It's not cabbage, is it? So I didn't have any cabbage, and it said that it was crackling, which I didn't have because it was all soggy, and it also said it was chilli and ginger glaze. Well, I've got no flavour of chilli or ginger whatsoever, so I'm a little bit disappointed.
To be fair, Ken, there's chefs that could learn from you about your crackling, because you do a very good job on your crackling.
Oh, thank you, darling. That's complimentary.
It is. Now, what are you having for pudding?
I'm having a coconut creme brulee.
Alright, I'm having a chocolate tapioca, but it's sugar-free, so I'm being healthy.
Why are you having sugar-free tapioca and then putting sugar in your coffee afterwards?
Well, because I fancy something like that.
Fancy what?
Tapioca.
Oh, not me.
No.
Oh, fair enough.
After dinner we popped outside for a little bit of fresh air and to enjoy our final beautiful sunset of the cruise, and Lindsay ended up taking this fantastic photograph. We were due to see the trawlermen this evening in the theatre, but unfortunately they'd made it to the ship, but their musical instruments hadn't. So instead we had the wonderful Josh Daniels performing in the theatre. We've seen him before, but he's up for a really good giggle. And while we were waiting, Lindsay tried another mint chocolate martini. She wasn't over impressed with this one and only scored it 4.
She said, what's your job? I need to know. Talking in the elevator. I said, I am the ship's gigolo. But then the captain got in, the lady looked confused. He said, Josh, you were a fantastic last time we cruised. Now, I tell you, I'm starting to feel old. I've just turned 50 about 4 or 5 years ago. Actually, on my 50th birthday, I was working. Was it this shit or the Regal? I can't remember one of them. And I just said, oh, I've just turned 50. And the lady at the room, it was dead sweet. She just went, 50? You're just a young pup. I thought it was so sweet. She went, 50 is the new 30. I'm like, really? Try saying that at a speed awareness course.
So we finally our final drink of the cruise.
It is.
And it's not a cocktail.
No.
We're in Crown Grill. Roughly where we started, I think, on the first night.
Near enough.
And what have you got, Linz?
Baileys.
Baileys.
Yeah.
So everyone's packed up. Cheers. And good nurture.
Cheers. Until next time.
Yeah. So we're back in Southampton now. Just waiting to get off the ship.
No, we're waiting to go to breakfast.
Well, waiting to go to breakfast, yeah. And then get off the ship. And beautiful day here, actually. A bit chilly, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit cooler than we're used to, yeah.
But, yeah, lovely, calm, sunny day. So it's been a good cruise, hasn't it?
Yeah.
A few little issues.
Yeah.
Mainly with trying to get a seat, but that's always been a problem on this ship. But crew and staff have been great. Food's been good as well.
Yeah, it has.
Join us soon for our full cruise review of our cruise on Sky Princess, where we tell you about the good, the very good and the not so good. In the meantime, we'd like to say a big thank you to all our fellow passengers on board this cruise who we stopped and chatted to at any time. We loved meeting new people and thoroughly enjoyed your company, and another shout out to all the staff who made it extra special for us. Our next series of vlogs are not a million miles away as we enjoy our first ever cruise aboard Cunard's Queen Victoria. Until then, we'll leave you with some of our fondest memories.